Welcome everybody to another Nomadic Monday. For those of you that do not watch my videos on a regular basis, you'll realize I have a cat. Gotta figure something out for this vlog. Look, kitty, look what I got. I got treats to keep you out of in front of the camera. Things you got to do to record a video. Go get him. Go get him. Okay, while she is occupied, at least for a little bit, that wasn't the bag I was messing with. I wasn't messing with the bag. All she has to do is hear the sound of the bag. But right now she's finished eating. She jumped back up front. We'll try and keep her out of the lens of the camera for a little bit. Anyway, for those of you that are new to the channel, I have picked up a few subscribers. I believe I'm at 630 subscribers now. That's pretty exciting. Maybe by Christmas I'll break the 700 mark, and maybe by New Year's be a little bit above the 700 so I don't have to worry about falling back. And then sometime in 2020, fingers crossed, I'll break the 1,000 mark. That's the plan anyway. So what I like to do on these videos is every Monday I like to break out my tablet and read the comments that you guys have written on the week's previous videos. Most of the time the cat likes to interrupt and walk in front and cover the lens a little bit. But today, I think I got her. Don't even think about it. I'm going to keep her occupied. Anyway, let's get to it. There was a lot of comments this week. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit all of them, because sometimes one person might write like 5 comments on just one video. So I'm just going to randomly choose as I go through the comments. And there's quite a few of them. Starting with last week's Nomadic Monday, Eminence Front X5 from out west does a lot of exploration videos. I was messing up his name for his channel quite often. Anytime I would read his comments, he made it clear that his name is Eminence Front, just like the Who song the Pete Townsend sings, and so that made it easier. My dyslexia sometimes just kicks in. But he actually wrote that. Eminence Front is a song from The Who. I tacked 9 by 5 on there. So he also said, "This was a great video, my friend. That was really a nice backdrop." So I actually shot last week's inside the Super Museum. I'll probably do that periodically. There's a lot of places within the museum that I can set up and have a nice backdrop. I just chose that one this time. Next time it could be a different place inside the museum. And what I know, this isn't the museum. I'm actually in the back of my truck right now. Dustin Porter, same video, Super Rick on the case. That's because I was at the Super Museum, I'm assuming. On my video, the abuse video. One of my friends got abused and was going through a lot of problems, going to court this week for being abused, which I don't understand that, when the abuser has the case brought on her rather than the boyfriend that is the abusee doesn't get no trouble at all. But Beyond Beauty 3 says the laws to protect women are so messed up now because of so many false reports from women and horrible, abusive, manipulative men. Abuse is one of the worst things to happen. To get out of it, or to get out of, and the mentally get over. The lasting effects hurt as bad as the physical. My thoughts and prayers are with your friend. Well, thank you, and I'm sure she'll appreciate it too. Yeah, I was gonna help out, but at the moment, I guess I don't have to. She asked me a specific favor, but up until now, I haven't had to do the favor yet, so probably odds are I probably don't have to. but we'll just have to see what happens at court. Sandra Killick, same video, the abuse video, says very strange. It is. It is. I just don't I don't understand what happened, how it happened, and how the police showed up and did what they did. I don't understand local police at all nowadays. It's not like the Andy Griffith days. Police nowadays, they're afraid. It's like they're afraid of their own shadow, right? Back like when I was in the military. Let's go like 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s. Cops used to say, "Freeze, hands in the air, show your hands." Nowadays they don't do that. Nowadays they'll shoot. They'll walk up to the dead body and then tell the dead body to hold up their hands. So it's like their lives are more important now than the citizens they're there to protect. So yeah, things have changed a lot. Same video, James writes, "I don't understand why they keep 2 felony charges on her even after he told the truth." From what I understand is once the police reports are filed, the judge goes by the police reports and it's out of their hands until the regular courts see the case. So I'm assuming the felony charges will be dropped. Well, we'll just have to wait and see early October when the court finally hears the case. Dustin, same video. "I don't see why they haul her to jail, and he didn't go to jail. They should put the liar test thing on him. I bet he wouldn't pass with flying colors. I'm sorry this happened." No, he came out and said he lied. It doesn't help. Now it might help in the case in the future, but like I said, it doesn't help yet. Sean Blackburn writes, "This pisses me off. Tell Boise she don't need that piece of poop. I wish her only the best. Loved it when you said let's run towards the noise. Why do we do that? Be safe out there." I was walking around Metropolis like 2:00 in the morning. Thought I heard a gunshot, and instinct says, "Let's run towards this shot and see what it is. What happened?" I don't know why we have that instinct. I have it. I run towards that stuff. When you should be hightailing it away. That's like if there's a tidal wave coming and everyone's fleeing, I'm running towards the tidal wave. I don't know why. Let's see here. 1,000 Trails Orlando review. One of my review videos. Don't know why my generator kicked on. I didn't press the button. One of my review videos for 1,000 Trails Mobile Homestead RV says, "Hey, I'm headed off on my OQN adventure in a 79 Class C on my channel. Hope you check me out." So everybody that wants to check out somebody that's just starting out in their RV adventure, check out Mobile Homestead RV on YouTube. I did subscribe, and I'm trying. Everybody that subscribed to me, I usually go to your guys' channels, and I don't subscribe to everybody. I try and keep things certain clean, but I always give everybody a shot, and if it's intriguing and good, and yeah, I watch, and I did subscribe to Mobile Homestead. I'll give every channel a shot for a month or two, and if it holds my interest for that long and they continue doing adventures. Now, sometimes I know videos don't always go as planned, and not all videos are great or even good or barely good. I know because I have problems doing those same type of videos. Sometimes you have plans on going out and shooting great videos and there's nothing to record. Yet you have a YouTube channel, so you put up what you have. And so they're not all going to be winners. So I don't judge every channel by every video, or I'm not going to unsubscribe because somebody's having a hard time coming up with content. I know, because it's hard. And then sometimes it'll be a month before I come out with a video that I'm actually happy with. Like, I'm planning on having some really good videos here at Universal Studios on the 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th for Halloween Horror Nights. Planning on having some pretty decent videos and RV videos because I'll be at home in my RV. And so I'll have those. But then right when I get back on the road, and if I'm not continuing video recording on a daily basis, I run out of all those videos that are in the can, and I'm struggling to find content because you can only do so much when you're out here in a truck and trailer. But when you're at home and in your RV and out exploring, the content just kind of flows. Maybe because it's something different. But I do check out videos, same type of stuff I do for the most part. But then I also check out a lot of videos that have nothing to do with what I'm doing because I'm afraid I might copy what someone else is doing, and I really don't want to copy. I think if I did copy, it'd be a lot easier to come up with content. But just advice, if you just started your channel, which I know Mobile Homestead RV has, get back with me. I'm terrible on YouTube. I have terrible videos. My editing sucks. Sometimes my audio sucks. I mean, look at the video quality of this. It's not great. Not great at all. But there's like Mobile Homestead. I've seen the editing software you're using, stuff like that. Get with me and I'll tell you what I use, and that way you can get rid of those watermarks and everything else, and I'll try and help you out the best I can to get your channel going. But look, man, I've been going for like 2 years and I'm barely over 600 subscribers. So I mean, I'll do what I can to help you out, because I think some of your videos so far, they touched me. They did. Sharon Gain writes on the abuse video, being a retired female cop that she is charged is ridiculous. At most, both should have been charged. Sometimes justice is just way too blind. Can't argue with that. Diana H, on my Zero Content Day video, do you give out your email? Yes, I do give out my email. I have 3 different email addresses. I have my private one, I have my website one, and I also have 2 YouTube channels. So I have 2 YouTube, so you can email me here at this YouTube channel, the Nomadic Hippie, or, that'd be at Gmail, because this is a Google product. But I also give out my Rick Sayre, RICKSARE, at Gmail. That's where I can get my emails and stuff like that from not only YouTube, but from my website, because I check that email a lot more. It's a personal email, but it's not my primary email. It's just the one with my name on it. And yeah, so I give that out. And I have 15 phones, and I actually give out one of my phone numbers too most of the time. I used to put them in my videos. I don't put them in the videos no more. Most people just contact me through the messages here on the videos, or sometimes they'll follow me on Instagram and IM me on Instagram or Twitter, and you could look for me at Rick Sayre. I want to start changing some of the other social media to Nomadic Hippie also. That way it kind of all blends together as I go forward with this new name and new adventure. So yeah, it's Rick Sayre, S-A-R-E, at gmail.com. Let's see here. We have, this is a long one from Tammy Pilgrim. I was in an abusive relationship. The abuse is not only physical, they mess with your head. Abusers are manipulative. They know your weaknesses. They isolate you from your family and friends. I found that in normal relationships too. Even if you have a great relationship, like before your relationship, you're always hanging out with your friends, doing all sorts of fun stuff. You get into a relationship, then you're just focused on that relationship, and you kind of forget all your friends and everything, and then eventually everybody just drifts away. And it's really hard to get those people back sometimes. Though they'll always be your friends, I think deep down they probably say, he moved on or she moved on with their lives, and it's hard. I don't know. It's hard to get those people back sometimes. When you're not in a relationship, hey, friends are the way to go. And I think if I ever get into another relationship, I don't think I'm going to lose my friends next time. I think I'm going to keep my friends just as close as my relationship. Nathan Whitaker writes on the Zero Content Day, well, writer's block, feeling down, whatever the case, we've all been there, but I love watching your vlogs, and I know many others do as well. We kind of live vicariously through you and your adventures. The good news is you have a lot to look forward to in the coming weeks. Keep up the good work. I have a lot. Look, I'm getting all ready, and I'll tell you about everything at the end of the video, what my plans are next week or in 2 weeks, just in case any of you guys are going to be in the area. The Zero Content video also, Beverly Steer writes, red Solo cup. Yeah, I stopped in, didn't have a coffee cup, used one of those red cups that you use to throw ping pong balls in with beer pong balls to pour my coffee in. After walking around with it and it was so hot, you get that plasticky taste to your coffee. That wasn't too good. Dustin Porter writes, same video, that'd be cool, going to Rob Zombie's house and House of a Thousand Corpses, you know, haunted house. I'll tell you about that. And the red Solo cup. Yeah, I'll talk about the Rob Zombie house at the end of the video. The Roads We Roam. Loved the thumbnail and title for the less, no content video. It's hard coming up with the proper thumbnails and the proper titles. I know SEO relies on that. That's like some of the big important stuff you're supposed to use when posting either on your website and social media along, or YouTube, along with the proper tags, because the keyword phrases and the thumbnail, the algorithm looks at all that stuff. And it's been a long time. I've had videos that have gone over 90,000 views and stuff like that, but it's like maybe once a year, twice a year at the most. And then most of my videos, I only get like 50 views, sometimes 30 views. They're low. But the watch time is there. So I may only have 30 views, but I get like 500 minutes of view time. Now, if I could get 600 subscribers to give me 600 views and watch the entire videos, man, my view time would be way up. Yeah, I wouldn't have the 1,000 subs to remonetize my channel, but it would just be impressive to have those view minutes. But yeah, and I know thumbnails are important, all that, and I have a hard time figuring out thumbnails sometimes. I'm getting better at it, but titles I'm not, and I'm not using the keywords, the keyword phrases in the search, in the title, the description title. I find that still difficult. James writes, same video, Rick, this was a great vlog. There is never a dull moment from you ever. You must not be watching this video. Boring, right? JJ Dogfather writes, I think Kitty wants to drive. That was in my Sarasota video. Sometimes I'll be driving down the road, she'll be laying up on the dash and she'll just reach her paws over and grab the top of the steering wheel. She's driven the truck before. I love watching her. Has she ever jumped out of the truck? I worry about that. I'm so sorry your daughter is still having health issues, as my generator fires on again. I'm so sorry your daughter's having health issues. Praying she will be well very soon. We were looking for a dolphin, so here is a video taken from my boat. So yeah, she doesn't jump out of the truck. She's more like a dog. If I have the window cracked down, she'll climb up on the window, put her arms up there, and put her head out and just let the breeze blow. She likes doing that. Or if I'm parked, I can roll the window down and she'll do the same thing and just watch what's going on outside. I think she feels safer in the vehicles, like whether we're here in the truck or at home in the RV. I mean, I could be at home in the RV, leave the front door open. She won't go outside. She'll sit by the stairs and watch what's going on, but she won't go out. She freaks out going outside. John Case writes on my Ark Encounter video from a long time ago, but it's been scientifically proven that humans lived alongside dinosaurs, so those at the Ark Encounter are not wrong. There's people out there, including this John Case person, that actually believes dinosaurs and man lived together. You watch too many Flintstone cartoons. Take 500 on the subscriber, on the Sarasota video. Your intro is so loud. Can you turn it down so it's only as loud as the video itself? So this is what I do. I create my intros. I could probably turn the music down a little bit, and I'll try and do that in the future. I have 3 or 4 intros I have saved that I created, and I guess the volume's too high on those. So like at the beginning of the video when I first talk, and then it goes, and then it goes into the intro, and then once I start the regular video, the volume's different for each thing. So you got the normal, like I'm talking right now to you guys, and then the music starts with my intro, which blows your speakers out, and then it goes right back down into how I sound now. That is something I will work on. I do have, like I said, I created 3 or 4 intros, and I cycle through those. So I'll go ahead and maybe sometime this month create some new intros, and I'll adjust the music down a little bit, maybe, if I can, if the Adobe lets me, and I'll try and figure that out. I'll figure that out. I don't want to blow your guys' speakers out. Tech 500 says, also, same video, love the cat. And she's not too loud, I know that. Doris Tate writes on my video of where my daughter's in the hospital, and kind of the drama video, where it's, I think drama's in the title even. All friends care. I think that's because I was talking, like, I don't know if you guys really want to hear the drama that might be going on in my life. Like, kids are sick and you're out here on the road and there's no way to get home and take care of them. You have to do all your taking care of from phone calls and text messages, but when they're in the hospital, you can't be there with them. Like, she's in the hospital, I can't be there because I got to be out here on the road. So it's like, I don't know if you guys wanted to hear any of that stuff. And she's nice enough to say all friends care. I know you guys do. JJ Dogfather, same video. I love the road footage you share. I am so sorry about your daughter and pray she finally gets her issues resolved. Nope. They're not resolved, and they're not going to get resolved. I think they're just going to keep her hopping from... They're going to take her in an ambulance from one hospital to another, and then put her back in an ambulance, take her back to the original hospital, and just keep going back and forth, and they're not doing anything. I don't know. Mobile Homestead writes, careful, seagulls can be aggressive. I was feeding seagulls out my window, letting the cat watch. I thought it might be funny to see what the cat does when you have like 80 or 90 seagulls flopping around trying to take crackers from your hand, or just all piling up outside your door. Yeah, seagulls can be a little bit crazy when there's food involved. I know they do get aggressive. Nomadic in Nature writes, subbed number 629 and liked number 8. I don't know what like number 8 means. What does that mean? We travel full-time in an RV and just found your channel. I hope you can follow our journey. Looking forward to following your adventures. Love your cat. We also travel with the cat. Well, Nomadic in Nature, I subscribe to your channel too. Just like I said, I'll subscribe to everybody's channels and check you guys out. I watched one of your video, and your opening is kind of funny. And you gave me an idea when I get home and head over to Thousand Trails with my cat outside. You have a clip in your opening where the cat's on a leash and you're dangling something over, and she leaps like a jackrabbit up in the air to grab whatever you're dangling in slow motion. You did that in slow motion, and it's given me thoughts. I should probably do more slow motion, especially of animals and the cat, because she's definitely cuter in slow motion. She's not that cute other times, especially when she's irritating me. Anna Abney writes, you're talking to the wrong lawyers. That is a lawsuit on your daughter, and she can get disability. That's federal. It goes by some state laws, but that's federal. She should be able to apply online. If you apply online, it gets quicker results. Get a lawyer from another state. I can't afford no lawyers. I contacted to get free consultation from a couple lawyers in Orlando. They all say there is no case. Now, later this afternoon, I got a phone number to another attorney I'm going to contact and see, and that'll probably be the last attorney, and they're probably going to say no too. I don't know if an out-of-state attorney would take, I don't know, can you get an out-of-state attorney and they know Florida law? I don't know. The whole disability law and stuff like that, it just, I keep telling my daughter, you need to sign up for disability. You need to sign up for disability. You know, and I get her the phone numbers, the websites, and in Florida, if the doctor writes you a letter stating you even if you're at home, you have to stay in bed. You can't get out of bed, which they sent my daughter home already, doing no surgeries, no nothing, and she's paralyzed pretty much from the waist down. She can't walk. She's in a wheelchair, has a bedside toilet thing, sits beside her bed now. She can't get out of bed anyway. So Jen Vargas from Central Florida Top 5 contacted me, gave me some info and a number to the county we live in, stating that if you have a written doctor's note stating that you're strictly supposed to stay in bed, even though she has to stay in bed because she can't move, you can do the disability right over the phone. There's a phone number, you can call them, and I guess they could do the paperwork and stuff over the phone. But a lot of people tell you that's what you can do, or they can't do that. It's illegal. They have to accept you at the hospitals, or it's the law. If you go to check in the emergency room or something like that, they have to accept you. It's not true. They don't have to. They even if it is the law, they can, if it's common practice for them, they're covered as long as it's considered common practice. That's what the attorney told me. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you think should be illegal that actually aren't illegal, and there's a lot of things that are legal or that they may do that is illegal, but nothing gets done about it. And getting an attorney is expensive. Dustin Porter writes, prayers for your daughter. I hope she gets the issue resolved, buddy. The kitty looked like she was having some fun. Be careful out there. Yeah, when the cat gets in the RV, it's way different than her being in the truck. In here, she's cooped up. She'll bounce around from the chairs to back here. She'll bounce off the wall. She'll just do everything. There's not enough room for her. But once she gets at home and starts running up and down the hallway of the motorhome, and it's like she doesn't want to leave. It's really hard to get her back in the vehicle here. And that is about it, guys. That's about it. I mean, there was more, but some people wrote numerous things, and I just thumbed through some of their stuff. Anyway, guys, that's today's Nomadic Monday. So I said stick to the end of the video. I'll tell you what my plans are on the week of the 16th through the 20th. So this is my plan. I'm checking into 1,000 Trails in Orlando, Florida, Claremont, Florida, close to my house, or close to where I live, close to my old house. I live in my RV now. But I'll be checking in to the 1,000 Trails on the 16th, setting up camp, getting things organized, hop in the swimming pool, and as the sun starts to set, I'm probably going to go to the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. Yeah, it's a food and wine festival. The evening of the 16th. And so if anybody's going to be there, I'll be at Epcot for a couple hours anyway. Not too, probably about 3 or 4 hours. As I'm shutting the generator off again, that thing just likes to fire up on its own. On the 17th, I'll be waking up in the morning, hopping in the pool like I like to do every time I stay at 1,000 Trails, and I get up in the morning before doing anything. I'll go sit out in the pool for an hour. Then I'll go back to the RV, cook breakfast, and go do my stuff. So I'm going to do that, and probably about 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to Uber on over to Universal Studios, ride Harry Potter's new roller coaster, and then spend the day drinking around City Walk and getting a little bit toasted, not too toasted, and getting ready to go into Halloween Horror Nights on the 17th. And that will be until 2 o'clock in the morning, I believe. I'll be staying there till about 2 o'clock in the morning. then heading back over to the RV, spend the night, and then on the 18th, wake up in the morning, and then one of two things. I'll either go to the Haunting at Old Town in Kissimmee, Florida, over at Mortem Manor. They take up the entire street and have more than just one haunted house. More than just their year-round haunted attraction, they also set up more haunted stuff around there. I'll either be doing that or talking some friends into going over to Dark Harbor, which at the Queen Mary out in California, you know, the big boat, the sister boat to the Titanic. I believe it's a sister boat to the Titanic. I could be wrong. But they have a haunted event out in California at the Queen Mary every year that Dark Harbor puts on. This year, not only are they doing it at the Queen Mary, they're having they're having the same type of haunted attraction that they do out in California in Orlando. And some of my friends are going to be working that event. They're working the haunted houses and the bars and everything that Dark Harbor's putting on. And they texted me on Instagram stating, "Hey, Rick, it's me from Mortem Manor." I go, "Yeah, what's up? I'm working at Dark Harbor. You need to come and check this place out. It's way better than Halloween Horror Nights." That's hard to believe because Halloween Horror Nights has Stranger Things and Ghostbusters and Creepshow and Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses, which was, I think Dustin mentioned something about that in the comments. So, but I've always wanted to go to Dark Harbor, never been to the Queen Mary's haunted event. So now knowing that it's in Orlando too, it's something to check out. So, but I like to show support to my normal businesses like the Mortem Manor and Old Town. So it's going to be hard to figure out which one to go to. I'd like to do both. Maybe I can do that. I don't know. We'll just have to see. So I will be busy all those days, and then on the 20th, kind of relaxing at Thousand Trails until the afternoon, and then coming back out here to generate more revenue. That's how I roll as a full-time RVer. I have to drive truck or do something to make my money to go out and have fun in my RV, because I'm not smart enough to generate revenue just yet off the internet. One day though, one day it'll happen. Anyway, guys, until the next one, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and if you're new to the channel, hit that bell notification down below. It'll keep you notified every time I upload a video, which is a couple times a week. I do my best to upload multiple times. Sometimes I slack off and only do like 2 videos a week. Sometimes it's a daily thing, just depending on how many videos I have in the can. All right, guys, I love you all. Peace out, everybody.